it up, pump it up.
Trae.
Come on, come on.
With Trae.
Pump it up, pump it up.
It's the day with
This is the day to gain inspiration, to make a positive change in the nation. We're inviting you to partake in conversation, to raise your vibration. It's the day that we will all celebrate all of our peeps that make this thing elevate. Watch the negative fade away, cause it's the day with Trae.
Grand Rising, everyone. Welcome to the Day with Trae. I'm your host, Trae Holiday. I want to welcome you to a wonderful Wednesday. I'm really excited because we got Chukundi Salisbury Jr. in the building, our newest Day with Trae intern, and I'm so glad that he's here to give us some details on some of the things he's excited to learn before he goes off to Howard University. I'm so excited. Go Bison. It looks like Howard's future is looking bright with him bringing his brilliance there. But of course, it is the top of the show. So it's a great time for you to tag and share this stream. That's right. Can you believe it? We give you the opportunity to be a part of the Day with Trae family by sharing this show with anyone who you feel can benefit from a daily dose of dopeness that we provide you here on the Day with Trae. And if you can't watch our TV show, we still have you covered because you can listen to us anywhere you find your favorite podcast. Just search Converge Media Network, y'all, and the Day with Trae. You'll find me on whichever platform is your favorite. All right. Well, after the break, I get it in with Chukundi Salisbury Jr. But I'm really excited because I love that we have the opportunity to open our doors here at Converge Media for those who are pursuing interest in film and TV production. When I was younger, there wasn't such an outlet that was Black owned where I could really explore my interest in a way that allows me to have deeper insight before even entering into college to understand some of the things that I may really want to study. And this actually sets folks up for a tremendous type of transition, y'all, because when you first get into a collegiate environment and atmosphere, there's so many different things to explore, and it always starts with interest. I mean, some are like, this is what my parent wants me to do, right? We know that story all too well, but for so many, it is about their interest and the fact that you can hone in on that interest, key in on some of the nuances that are available in terms of the career fields and fields of study. That's really what this opportunity is about here on the Day with Trae and at Converge Media. We really care about pouring in to the future generations. And anytime we can open up those doors, we want to do that because honestly, there's so much more you learn by being in the environment and getting that hands-on experience. So y'all met one of our other interns, Naomi Kirori. Y'all met her some weeks ago. And I'm excited because Chukundi said, yeah, I'll hop in. And I'm like, yes, this is a great time to really showcase the brightness of our future, but also, staying committed to our dedication to not only being a place where Black media matters, but also a place where Black future media can be created and have some origin right here in their hometown. So I just wanted to start there because whatever it is you're doing, there may be a way that you can open up the door to allow a young person in to your life. I know back in the day, there used to be something called bring your daughter to work day, bring your son to work day. These kinds of opportunities meant that you got to explore what your parent was doing. But there's also something called job shadowing. And I think it's kind of gotten diminished over the years because of so much remote work. But if you are someone who has the ability to bring a young person into your job and share with them why you're so passionate about the work you do, it really can help anchor someone when they're thinking about their own future choices. So I'm encouraging you to do the same thing we're doing here at Converge. And whether it's an official internship or not, find a way to inspire and encourage a young person today. That's my message of encouragement, y'all. Right after this, up next, we got Chukundi Salisbury Jr. in the building, y'all. We're going to be talking all about his future, why he's here, and what he's looking forward to when he hits that Howard campus. Y'all stay tuned after this. You're watching The Day with Trae.
Big Tobacco thinks they know everything. They think they know you, your community, the places you go, the way that you spend your time. They think they got you all figured out, down to a formula, a calculation based off of numbers of what they think they know. Show them they're wrong. Learn more at theythinktheyknowyou.org.
Hello, welcome to Elite Insights with Carlos Imani. We're looking to offer an in-depth look at event production industry through the lens of client experiences and joint successes. The podcast will emphasize guest interviews, focusing on clients discussing their fields and reflecting on their collaboration with Elite Collective. Again, you're with Elite Insights. Carlos Imani here. I'll see you guys in a few.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Day with Trae. I'm your host, Trae Holiday. Joining me right now is Chukundi Salisbury Jr. What up?
What's going on, Trae? I'm good to be on the show. I'm happy to be in the studio for the first time ever. My first day as an intern, and I'm already on the show. So, I'm really happy to be here. And yeah, as you were saying, in a few weeks, I'm going to be on the Howard campus. I'm going to be a baby bison. And it's really exciting to be on that next chapter in my journey and, seeing so many people support me, my uncle. We got Trae on here, and it's just really a good time and a good space. And I'm really excited to be there for Bison Week starting August 6th, actually. Yeah, so It's going to be Bison Week. It's just going to be a bunch of freshman activities, and it's going to be such a good time. I'm excited.
There's something so special about the Howard campus. Not only did I go there, y'all, but also when I first went, it was the year before when I was a junior in high school, and I got to experience their homecoming, and it was just such a phenomenal experience to be like, whoa, we are here. We get to dive into the culture, and it felt like home, like a home away from home. And so it was like my top college. I had to apply. I'm so grateful to get in, and congratulations to you too, because it is a competitive process. Yeah. So that means you really put together the package to sell yourself to the college. Tell us, because last year you were there with some phenomenal students with UNCF, and y'all went and toured some colleges. And tell us a little bit about that experience, because y'all were in Georgia area. And so you got to experience several colleges while you were there. How was that?
It was just a great developmental series and part of my life. Junior year, I got involved with the portfolio project because I knew some connections at Garfield through White Scholars. And so going on the trip, we started at Seattle Central, just going for sessions, talking about what's the importance of college? What are the other options like trades, or what are resources you can use for your mental health while you're in college and you're away from your parents. And the whole trip, being in Georgia, being in, Morehouse, being at Spelman, being at Clark Atlanta and Fort Valley, I feel like that was an amazing trip just to open my mind to, because you don't see that in Seattle. You don't see that kind of Black excellence that you see down south. And I really want to go to the Mecca and bring some of those resources back to Seattle so we can create that here.
Yeah, I love that you already have the insight to bring it back. One of the things that happens often is we go in and then we don't come back. So I love hearing you say that. But also too, I'm so glad that you joined the Day with Trae team, because this is just an opportunity for you to experience and explore production and what that looks like. Tell us a little bit about some of your interests.
So, junior year of high school, I did a broadcasting class at Franklin High School, Quaker Pride. And, so we did broadcasting. It's called QTV. It's on YouTube right now. And honestly, that was my start of interest in broadcasting, just telling stories, getting more people involved and telling what are they about, and what is going on at Franklin High School. And so that was my first interest. And, moving forward, I'm studying STEM. I'm studying to become a computer engineer. And so really, Seattle, it's the STEM center, and so I think broadcasting is a really great opportunity for me to get more into knowing about not only cameras and how to use production equipment, but also, how to be in the camera, how to be a strong voice and get more students and Black students in STEM. Like, just like programs like AVLA, I really want to be that kind of door opening opportunity to a lot of Black students here in Seattle.
It's so necessary, and I love that you already have such a strong understanding of who you are so that you know how you can bring yourself into not only at Howard, but here too in this Black Media Matters studio. But I think it's important too because there is such a huge value that is placed on STEM careers right now, and specifically for Washington State and Seattle as like the Mecca, right? And so you have a great opportunities before you when you already know, hey, that's where I'm going to go. That's what I'm going to target. But I love that you're going to start and get all of your expertise and experience at Howard. When you think about your excitement to be at Howard, tell us a little bit about some of the things you're looking forward to.
Man, keeping my head down, but definitely the parties, I'm excited to go outside, be outside and, explore the world, without my parents. I love y'all, but I need some me time, and I'm excited to be in DC. I love the area. I love how much history is there, the architecture. I love the museums. I want to go to the African American Museum so badly, and I think it's just going to be time for me to learn how to be myself and develop who I am without my parents.
Well, we deal with so much in our society today, and your generation experiences huge swells of like gun violence and, gang activity. And we always love to showcase young people who are doing the right thing. And we've talked about it at Converge Media for some time when we just were thinking of our own children, right? I think of my son who was he was an amazing student, always engaged, the ideas of, that being overshadowed sometimes by so much of that we're dealing with in our society. How have you been able to stay focused throughout your high school years when there's all of these other things and elements that try to draw your attention in?
Man, honestly, it's all about who is your network, who is the village that raised you, who is the village you're choosing to surround yourself with. Because if you take in all these negative aspects of people, you're going to become a negative person. And I always made it abundant, in my high school career to stay away from people who weren't helping me grow. And I wasn't going to help them grow. I'm not going to, people who pull me down. And so I made sure to, focus, of course. But I feel like a lot of it was like from my parents, they were very supportive of me. But it was more about like just the people I surrounded myself with. My friends never, we went out to parties, we had fun, but, we knew when to lock in and to get the work done and then play hard later.
Yeah.
And so it's a difficult skill. It's something that can't be like just learned from, watching a YouTube video 20 minutes, It's more of just consistency and being able to, just have that ability and to be able to surround yourself with people who want to see you grow and want to see you improve.
Yeah, I'm so glad to hear you say that because we just don't get it enough. If I'm being honest, we just don't. And the idea is that we have young folks like you who can help guide us when it comes to the future is so important. I gotta say, I'm so proud of you without even being a part of your village as you were growing up, to hear you have such a strong foundation and to understand that who you surround yourself with can either, really assist or kind of desist in a certain way. Like they're either going to add value or they're going to subtract value from your life. And that is so important and so key for all young folks. So I'm so glad that you have joined the Day with Trae team. Welcome officially to the team. And thank you for being here. And of course, I get to thank you on camera for all the work you're going to be doing here in the studio with us. Folks may want to stay connected to your journey as you continue to grow and bring your brilliance back here. Look right there. Let them know how they stay plugged in with you.
All right, so I got Instagram. You can follow me at Chukundi Jr, CHUKUNDIJR. Or I'm gonna have my website up pretty soon. I'm gonna have everything that I'm doing, a little blog going. But for right now, follow me on Instagram. I'm a DJ as well. So if you have any business inquiries, just hit me up on Instagram and I can get the party going for y'all. So hit me up.
Right on. Thanks so much for being with me today. It's been a pure pleasure.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all, it just warms my heart because my son is his age and they actually went on the HBCU tour together last year. And so to hear him, such a bright future, so encouraged and inspired, y'all know I'm inspired and I'm gonna talk all about it right after this short break. Stay tuned. You're watching The Day with Trae.
Here on Back to Basa, it's always been important to me that we uplift stories from across the region and that no matter where you live in the nation, you never have to miss a moment of the show as we continue to highlight the beauty, excellence, and resilience of our communities across the Pacific Northwest. Why? Because representation matters. So no matter where you live, be it the Central District or Centralia, Portland or Pullman, or anywhere across the country, I encourage you to join me on this Back to Basa journey by downloading the free Fox Local app on your phone or smart TV as we continue to elevate the very best in our communities.
Seattle really is just a big neighborhood. It was a place for us to grow.
We all have a gift of some sort. It's just my vision of what I see.
Theater allows you to hit harder and be more. There's a sense of hope that your story will survive longer than you will.
Stream on the Cascade PBS app or watch live. Fridays at 8:50 p.m. on Cascade PBS. Learn more at blackartslegacies.com.
Disenrollment is a situation whereby people whose birthright to be indigenous is being stolen from them by politicians that have been elected to lead.
Today, the latest or last chapter of the saga concerns the threatened physical ejectment of as many as 21 Nooksack families from their homes.
I think it come about by hatred for our family. That's what it's all about.
Our bloodline is still here. You know, they can't get rid of us.
Welcome back, everyone, to The Day with Trae. I'm your host, Trae Holiday. What an amazing episode to have Chukundi Salisbury Jr. joining me today and sharing his reason for continuing to be consistent. You know, he's excited about his future. And y'all know I'm just sitting here beaming with inspiration because that's what he provided here today. You know, when we think about the plight of our young people and where they're going, we have so many more stories like his of folks who have dedicated themselves, who have stayed consistent and committed to their futures. And I love that here on The Day with Trae, we're really focusing on telling you stories more so that we can not only be inspired by them, but we can also be encouraged in terms of the future that they're going to be providing for us as we age and we become elders, right? So it's such a beautiful thing to be able to shed some light on such a great young man who is doing his part. And y'all know, I just want you to be inspired because some way you could do your part too, right? You can be someone who is dedicated and consistent and committed to doing great things with your life because it helps make all of our lives better. The more of us who are dedicated to that and who stay focused and committed on it, the better we actually have in terms of our communities and our society at large. So I want to thank y'all so much for watching today. You know, for me, I'll be back with y'all tomorrow. And until then, at 11 a.m., y'all, peace. Converge Media produces culturally relevant content for Black and urban audiences. Our coverage is raw, transparent, and objective, praised by community leaders, government officials, and residents. Support Converge Media today via Venmo, Cash App, or PayPal at Converge Media.